Okay, so we got out that smaller clump of yellow iris, and now we're moving on to an adjacent clump that is much bigger, and it's going to be a little tougher to get out. So be patient with yourself, and with me as you're watching this. We'll go through the same process, but I want to show you the difference between that first easier clump and this one. Cutting back the foliage, get it out of our way. And just a key identifying characteristic of the yellow iris compared to our native iris, number one, the flowers. If this were mid-June, the flowers would be an obvious feature, yellow versus our native is blue. But at this point in the season, the leaf has a very distinctive feature of this strong central midrib. So you can look for that, and I will show you when I get into the root, it's pink, and that's another key identifying characteristic. Okay, get all this out of our way. Leave that for later. Okay, now I'm going to take my favorite aggressive spade and kind of chop through the center of it into smaller segments. This time I can tell there's a lot more root mass there. It's kind of, the rhizomes have kind of piled on top of each other. I'm just going to chop it one more time through there. Okay, now I can get in here with my soil knife and find the outside edge of the tuber, of the rhizome. And now I'm just going to work back from the outside to the center. There we have it. So again, the small little roots on the bottom, they are not going to regenerate into a new plant. It's just this rhizome. And I'm going to cut it, give it a nice fresh cut, so you can see the pink color that helps to identify this yellow iris compared to our native. So then I've been putting all my root masses in this bucket, but the final disposal will be into a plastic garbage bag, and depending on the volume I have, I may just let that sit on my property and let it rot down to nothing, or I could also take it to the landfill to dispose of. But you don't want to just leave them laying on the side of the lake. Who knows, animals could drag them in, waves could wash them in. You want to make sure if you're going to all the work of digging it, you want to make sure you're containing it and disposing of it in a responsible manner. Again, we'll need to check this area in the spring to see if any seeds were dropped with new little seedling irises emerging. So, thank you.